welcome to another episode of DOA, Dorward Outdoor Adventures. Today I'm here with Leon. You might recognize him from some of my other videos that he's been in with me over the last couple years. He is my hunting partner, he is a friend, and he's also my uncle, for those of you that don't know. And today we are taking you through a round of 3D archery here at the Parkland Bowbenders range. Myself, I joined this range a couple years ago in order to practice consistently during the off season. So this is my second year at the range here. Leon's been here for a few years longer than me. I consider him to be a competition archer. He travels around Alberta. He shoots in the ASA tournaments over the years, and he's getting really good. So come with us today. We're going to shoot the 3D loop. We'll take you through a couple pointers, talk about a few things on today's episode right here on DOA, Dorward Outdoor Adventures. So today we're going to be shooting the C loop. There is 3 different courses out here. They have the A, B, and C, all with a different variety of ranges of targets, anywhere from 20 to 70 yards. Different variety of targets. It also has a static range with stationary targets at 20, 30, 40, and 50 yards. So a little bit of everything for everybody out here, and I'm sure you'll find something that you like. So the difference between Leo and I when we're shooting this 3D course is that with Leon competing in different tournaments, he's looking for different things than I'm looking for in practicing my hunting. So he is ranging, he is looking at the rings on the target, he is dialing in his bow. This is not the bow that he bow hunts with, this is his 3D archery bow. So a little bit different process as he sets up ready for his shot. Where myself is a little bit different, where I have my fixed pins, I range the target. Although I'm trying for the 11 ring on each target, I'm basically looking to get it in consistent kill shot areas of the target that I'm shooting. So there's our first shot into our first target, and we're going to get Leon to walk you through what the scoring system looks like and what all these rings mean.
So currently we're shooting an IBO target. The IBO target scoring rings goes as follows. The inner circle here is the 11, followed to the next one is a 10. Next one here, you'll see the outline of the ring there, it's an 8. Then anywhere on the body is a 5. But if you shoot the antlers or the hooves, that is a 0. Now if you're touching the line on the outside of any of those rings, you get the greater value.
So what I do for my process when I'm shooting a 3D loop, again, essentially I am practicing for hunting season. So with the help of my rangefinder, I always try to guesstimate the yardage of my target first without having to rely on this. Most of the time I'm pretty close. However, sometimes I'm a little bit off, so. Looking at this wolf down the lane here, shows me 27 yards. So I'm going to put my 30-yard pin just a little bit low on it and see what happens. Some of the shots out here on the course do have a couple of elevated platforms to shoot from, giving you the sense of shooting from different elevations or possibly even a tree stand. Again, with myself using the 3D course and the off-season to practice getting ready for hunting, I don't quite follow all the rules of a tournament, where normally you would be standing within a meter of a staked pin where everybody has to shoot from. However, what I try to do is, instead of taking some of the easy shots where it's wide open, if it's safe to do so, I will gently step left or right and try find some more difficult shots that might present more real-life situations come hunting season. As you can tell, my shots aren't always good, and I always show you the good with the bad, but all it does is help me compete against myself in order to get better. This target here is at 26.5 yards, and that's what I'm struggling right now with, is that split pin. My pins are set up at 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and I'm always trying to put my closest pin either higher or lower, and I haven't quite figured it out yet. Keeping on practicing will hopefully get me there. Sometimes the targets have a natural challenge in front of them. Just like this downed tree, which is partially blocking the vitals on this bear. As you can see, it's been cut out, so some people have lost an arrow in here. Let's see how we do.
Well, it was too far to the right. That one barely catch it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Great, I can't. Don't kick it.
Which one?
Well, I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. Obviously, filming an episode and not really concentrating. Didn't range that one. Put it at 40 yards. Missed completely. And stuck it into the ground. Still a good arrow, but confidence is getting shaken. So my last shot was a bad shot, completely missed the target, and obviously my mind is on recording the episode, thinking about what I'm going to do, thinking about what I'm going to talk about, and I'm not following my shot process. And my shot process has been something that's been very important to me over the course of this year. So I'm going to take you through my shot process in what I do, and I'm going to rethink this in my brain right now, get back on track. So the first thing I always do is my grip. I want to make sure my grip isn't tight, I'm not choking it, open hand. Next thing I always do is make sure both of my feet are planted. I have a tendency to always want to lean forward and lift my back foot up. That's not the case. I want to make sure my back foot is planted and I'm set and really good. Always make sure to nock an arrow. I've been in situations where I've been ready to shoot and I haven't had an arrow knocked, so that's always check that. Once I'm ready to draw, what I'm going to do is a couple things. I'm going to draw back, I'm going to take my front hand, I'm going to push in, I'm going to make sure that my peep sight is aligned with my sight ring and get that halo. I'm then also going to check the level of my bubble to make sure that I'm shooting level, and I'm going to remember to pull through on my shot. So that is my shot process, and hopefully me going through that again right now resets what I'm doing and I can finish a little bit stronger on the last half of this round. Here we go. Let's go see what it looks like. All right, so not exactly where I wanted it. Still in a 10 ring, but if I'm putting this into a hunting situation, I'm definitely going to want that shot a little bit more forward. So we're on the last target of the round, and it's a big bull elk, and of course Leon and I love bow hunting elk, so only fitting to end on a bull elk target. We've walked it back. We're at 60 yards, 61 yards here. It's our last target of the round. Let's see how we do. Well, that wraps up our round of 3D archery out here at Parkland Bowbenders. Special thanks to Leon for coming out and joining me on the round today. Always great to receive his advice on form and technique to make myself a better archer. Also gives us a chance to talk about and plan our upcoming hunting season, where in a few short weeks from now, we're going to be out chasing these majestic bulls, and that will be on a future episode right here. But in the meantime, I'm going to head over to the A-loop, quickly do a round where I can go through my shot process and really dial in on my shooting form. So stick around. I'm about to do the A-loop with you right here on DOA, Dorward Outdoor Adventures. you have the A-loop right here at Parkland Bowbenders archery range. I did not too bad once I put the camera away and concentrated on shooting. My final score in this round was 180 points, and that is my second best ever. My all-time personal best shooting a 3D course is 184. So again, shooting these 3D courses for me helps me to challenge myself and keep improving, but my main goal here is getting ready for archery season, which happens in just over a month from now. So shooting all summer long has gotten me more consistent and has gotten me more confident in my shooting ability. I hope that I'm ready for September 1st when it rolls around. If you've made it this far in the video, I want to thank you for watching, reminding you to subscribe if you haven't already, and thanks again for stopping by and watching DOA, Dorward Outdoor Adventures.